today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Atlanta. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. Fifth in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ryan to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
46-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
At the 39-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
from the gun on 3rd down. Ryan. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, for the Atlanta Falcons, that first victory of the year continues to elude them. They fell to 0-5 with a loss against Carolina at home in Week 5. The first time they've been 0-5 since '97. And after the game, the big story, Charles, they do some house cleaning, letting go of head coach Dan Quinn and also their general manager, Thomas Dimitroff. So Quinn had been there since 2015. We know he took him to the Super Bowl, a game that they should have won. But now Raheem Morris steps in as interim head coach.
Well, he has experience. He was a head coach with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Actually had a 10-win season there before losing his job. And he's coached both sides of the ball. You know, normally known as a defensive guy. That's where he made his bones. But he coached offense for a while in Atlanta as well. Actually coached Julio Jones and the receiver. So he has experience all the way through. But he was supposed to fix the Atlanta defense this year. And they've had their struggles. Remember, they had beaten Carolina 8 of 9 times before this last ball game. And they allowed 30 or more points in all 4 games coming in. He'll do a nice job with the team. They're going to like him. Is he auditioning for the job? Of course he is. But I think it would take a lot for him to make that leap and become the head coach of the Falcons. Maybe somewhere else in the league, he might be able to impress some people. But here's what the Falcons have coming up after this 0-5 start, Brandon. At Minnesota, home for Detroit. Get another shot at the Panthers October 29th, Thursday night, on the road in Carolina.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Ryan. 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
Field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Falcons 3.
So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. But we see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
When I think of Matthew Stafford in Detroit, I think of numbers, and I mean passing numbers. 40,000 yards passed in his career last year before a back injury landed him on the IR after just 8 games. And to show his value to the team, the Lions lost all 8 games started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Blau. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC North.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And the Lions first down.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Falcons 3.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones coming in hard there on the blitz. pass, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On fourth down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He gives to Gurley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Kickoff brings up 3rd and 8.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
They've done an excellent job blanketing Julio Jones here in the first half. That's just his 2nd catch. So as they head into halftime, the Falcons have to ask this question of themselves. How do we get the ball to number 11?
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Lions.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Swift. 5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing again is Stafford. It's caught. Jones. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Stafford on 1st down. He'll have a foot. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Lion ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
It's funny, partner. You often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Falcons up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 16-yard line.
Good strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jamie Collins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Another former New England Patriot reunited with a former Patriot coach, Matt Patricia, of course, the head coach of the Detroit Lions. There's a sack by Jamie Collins. He's come up a career high for sacks. Had 7 last year with the New England Patriots. But what I think is best about his game and what really fits what Detroit's looking for, his versatility. They'll use him all over the field, both in pass coverage and rushing the passer, hoping to create more big plays, as we just saw there.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Catch there by Julio Jones, and let's face it, we're almost running out of ways to say he's great. So let's put it into this context. 3rd among active players in receiving yards, starting 2020, just 852 yards behind tight end Jason Witten.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. The quick slant caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're running with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. To return, here's Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own
back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Kerryon Johnson, 3rd-year man from Auburn. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and...
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
19 yards. And the Lions first down.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. the gun. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They go play action with Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
It's a loss of
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Stafford and the Lions now down 10-7, 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
44-yard line.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Back to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Marvin Jones.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and it's third and short.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.